NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man is the rookie from Arkansas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. And the Colts will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The Texans getting all set to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Whoa! And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Colts offense ready for their second possession. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Indy. It's his second touchdown of the year. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Finding space inside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
A tight end in motion now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He pulls it in around the 5. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense. Still 1st down.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal. Motion man is the tight end going right. On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, the lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A handoff as they try to run it here. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. He's got room past the 35. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he coughs up the football. I believe the Colts were in there to retain possession. Yes, Indianapolis will hold on to the football. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Man in motion, heading left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They motion a receiver right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down. On comes the punter now. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield.
In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The extra point, up and good. And the Texans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Colts offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate it.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. The Cowboys don't want to fall into a deep hole this early, so a good win there ups their record to 3-4. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. He fields it at the 8. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Colts about set to punt. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd and 6. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get this up near the 1st down marker. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. 3rd and a yard. They're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the air one more time. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll spin out of the tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Big play coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Woo! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
So now a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing now from the gun. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Now give on the ground. Has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Tight end going in motion here. They'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. And they're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll try the right side this time. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down 2 and E. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.